Je m'appelle Martha, j'ai 20 ans. Je viens de Belgique et je suis actrice. What is your dream film project?
My dream is to work in as many countries as possible, in as many languages as possible.
I'm writing on it.
One that I would make.
Working in Spain with Ken Loach doing Land and Freedom was possibly my dream film project.
My dream is to be in a Star Wars film.
To play in a movie where I'm like a female Joker or something, like very dark.
Maybe I want to play a woman one day. That would be beautiful.
To have opportunity to do this job, that's all.
I would like to make an historic movie.
Sci-fi movie. I love science fiction.
That is the film that I know will become a success before I make it.
I'm working on it right now, maybe.
All the film I didn't do yet.
It's always the next film. It's always about the next film.
We all love stories.
We all love stories.
We all love stories.
We all love stories.
The film is here.
Untuk hasil akhir, gua rate film ini dia bisa nongol, di sini dia punya banyak.
Setiap saat, berita bertabur di ruang publik. Namun hanya Media Indonesia memberikan yang terbaik, mendalam, terpercaya, dan mudah diakses di mana saja dan kapan saja. Media Indonesia Cetak, mediaindonesia.com, dan e-paper Media Indonesia layak menjadi referensi Anda. Media Indonesia, referensi bangsa.
Kamu bisa nikmatin berbagai informasi dari Liputan 6, liputan6.com, dan aplikasi Liputan 6 secara bersamaan. Semuanya ada di wajah baru aplikasi Liputan 6. Kamu bisa jadi orang yang paling cepat dapat informasi terbaru karena ada fitur latest. Nikmati cara baru baca berita di fitur Visual Stories. Bukan cuma tulisannya yang menarik, tapi banyak gambar kece yang bisa kamu lihat. Tampilan kece, update berita cepat. Download sekarang ya. Dari bangun pagi, Good Friend bakal ditemenin sama Ben, Sisi, dan Nino.
Let's go! This is the show that makes you feel good in the morning.
Dan kamu juga bisa dengerin Not only that, we give the lovable best friend in the afternoon only for you.
24 jam! We give you the best hits,
Best friend,
to feel good every day.
only on Delta FM Network, Bahana FM, and Female Radio.
Okay, hello, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Selamat sore Bapak dan Ibu sekalian. And I would like to welcome to His Excellency Mr. Vincent Piquet, Ambassador of European Union to Indonesia, Ms. Kati Temonen, Second Secretary of Political and Cultural Affairs at the Embassy of Finland in Jakarta, embassies and state representations, media friends, and of course, our lovely audience. Hey, welcome to the virtual opening ceremony of Europe on Screen 2021 online edition. Selamat datang di acara pembukaan Europe on Screen 2021 online edition. My name is Ibnu Akmal and I will be your host this afternoon. Okay, before we begin, allow me to explain how this ceremony works. Kindly keep in mind that this ceremony is being recorded and broadcasted live on YouTube at the moment. All attendees are muted in order to enable the speakers to speak without any interruptions. And now let's talk about this year's Europe on Screen. Ooh, I'm so excited about this because as many as 53 films from 25 European countries and one Indonesian short film compilation of 3 short film pitching project winners will be screened for 13 days this year. So in total, we have 54 films in Europe on Screen this year. Wow. And many film professionals from Europe will take part in our film talks to share their experience in making the films we are about to watch in this festival. Previously, 3 workshops have been held in the Road to Europe on Screen program. And these workshops were acting, film editing, and film development workshop with European film experts. Amazing. Can we do like a virtual clap hand? Nice. Okay, before we start this opening ceremony this afternoon, we would like to thank the festival organizers, European Union, Erasmus Hayes, Goethe Institut Indonesian, Institut Français Indonésie, Embassy of Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Istituto Italiano di Cultura, Embassy of Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, Armenia, British Council, Norway, Switzerland, and Ukraine. We also would like to thank to our festival partners, 100% Manusia, Aula Cervantes Jakarta, Camus Institute, Sino Europa, Culture Ireland, Festival Scope, Kemala Home Living, National Film Institute Hungary, Norwegian Film Institute, SAE Indonesia, Team Sweden, Screen Ireland, Wallonie Brussels International, and implementing organization Bhinneka Cipta Setara. And of course, our lovely media partners. Thank you Bahana FM, Cinemax, Cineverse, Female Radio, Flick Magazine, Gadis, Geometry, Great Mind, Info Screening, Kapan Lagi, Kincir, Liputan 6, Media Indonesia, Mokino, O Channel, Tempo, Watchman ID, and Whiteboard Journal. Now, without any further ado, let us welcome to the screen the Ambassador of European Union to Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Vincent Piquet. His Excellency Mr. Vincent Piquet, please turn on your camera and unmute yourself. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much indeed, Pak Ibnu, for the introduction and for your presentation of this afternoon's event. Let me greet everybody in the audience and say that I'm so pleased that you joined us this afternoon for the virtual opening ceremony of the European Union Film Festival, Europe on Screen 2021. This year's Europe on Screen will be held over 13 days. It is the longest running foreign film festival in Indonesia, Europe on Screen. This year we have the 21st edition, and it is the second time that we're hosting Europe on Screen virtually as a result of the pandemic. Now, while we have this online format as a innovation, also carrying on from the good experience we had last year, we are also continuing to maintain the high quality of our festival with a selection of truly the best and the latest films that Europe has to offer. If you look at it from the audience in Indonesia, then we can also say that we have an even wider geographic reach than we already had. And we reach from Sabang in Aceh all the way to Merauke in Papua, covering all of 34 provinces of Indonesia. For this year's festival, we will showcase no fewer than 54 movies. And that number includes 53 coming from European countries and one compilation movie from Indonesia. The short films from the representing the winners of the Europe on Screen Short Film Pitching Project 2020. Now, all screenings are free of charge, and I know that there is a tremendous interest from the audience. Let me mention the countries, the member states, and the non-EU European countries that participate in this film festival. The member states from the EU are Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Spain, and Sweden. 20 total, representing all the embassies of all member states that are based in Jakarta. And on top of that, we have 5 non-EU European countries: Armenia, Norway, Switzerland, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom in alphabetical order. Now, taking all together, we are going to present this year once again a mosaic of European movies made by emerging film talents as well as by established masters of the European cinema. And the films include award-winning movies. The films range from fiction to documentaries. For the most part, the films have not been released commercially in Indonesia, so the Europe on Screen is your only chance to see them possibly. And I would like to note also that 18 of the European films featured as this year's festival have been directed or co-directed by women directors. Now, Europe, of course, has a very long and proud tradition of filmmaking, and we are happy to share it with Indonesia. Films are a medium that bring enjoyment to people, but at the same time, they enrich the audience with insights into different cultures. And through the package of European movies, the festival seeks to highlight the diversity which characterizes Europe. By this, we hope to bring to the Indonesian audience an opportunity to glimpse some of the aspects of the rich cultural diversity of the various European countries. And we hope that this will make a contribution to enhancing knowledge, openness, and mutual understanding. One of the advantages of having the event virtually is that more personalities from the European film industry can participate in the various fringe events. And this year we have more than 30 of such fringe events, including workshops and film talks with European film professionals. And in the opening clip, you saw some of them. The Europe on Screen Festival is also keen to tap into the creative energy of Indonesia and to promote the talents and creative vision of aspiring Indonesian filmmakers. Therefore, last June, we launched the 4th short film pitching project, our annual competition of short film project ideas who got partial film production funding as the prize. And by this submission deadline of this round, we had received an astounding number of 152 entries. Now, selection, of course, was tough for the jury, but they have come to the conclusion of shortlisting 8 entrants who will pitch their project ideas to a panel of jury on the 24th of September. And I sincerely hope that this project will contribute to fostering inspiring filmmakers and boost Indonesia's culture and creative industry. So here we are with the 21st edition of Europe on Screen, and once again the Europe on Screen brings an opportunity for the audience to navigate through Europe in all its diversity, cultures, geographies, landscapes, societies, and languages. Last year, we had 32,500 festival attendees. Now, I hope, and in fact, I expect that this year we will have even more than last year, and that Europe on Screen will also continue to build bridges between the peoples of Indonesia and of Europe. Now, putting together a festival like Europe on Screen with so many participating countries is not a simple matter. You will appreciate that. So I would like to conclude my remarks by extending my warmest gratitude to those who have made Europe on Screen 2021 possible. First of all, the embassies of the EU member states in Jakarta and the embassies of the non-EU European countries here. We have also to thank the European cultural centers of quite a few European countries here in Jakarta for their fantastic help and support. And lastly, I would like to thank and congratulate the festival co-directors and their teams. Festival co-directors Ibu Meninaputri and Pak Nauval. You will see them later on in the ceremony. Thank you very much and congratulations on a great job done yourselves and your team. I hope everyone will enjoy the festival and I wish everybody Selamat Menonton. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, His Excellency Mr. Vincent Piquet, for the remarks. You may turn off your camera and mute the microphone now. And more than 35 European and Indonesian filmmakers will be in attendance during the festival in our film talk sessions. That's more than half of all the films screened this year. Nice. So let's see who will be joining Europe on Screen 2021. Yes, do not miss our film talk sessions because there will be a lot of fun. And now for the next speech, let us welcome Ms. Kati Temonen, Second Secretary of Political and Cultural Affairs at the Embassy of Finland in Jakarta, country origin of Europe on Screen 2021 opening film, Any Day Now. Ms. Kati Temonen, please kindly turn on your camera and unmute yourself. Okay, the screen is yours.
Okay, terima kasih. Selamat sore. Thank you, Pak Ibnu, and thank you also Ambassador Piquet. Also on behalf of the Finnish Embassy here in Indonesia, we want to welcome you to Europe on Screen 2021, held online now for the second time and even bigger than last year. Also, warm congratulations to the EU delegation here in Indonesia, as well as all the organizers of the 21st edition of Europe on Screen, on bringing European films to the wide Indonesian audience once again. We at the Finnish Embassy are glad to support also this year's Europe on Screen and very proud to present you a Finnish film as the festival's opening film. So the opening film is called Any Day Now, or Ensilumi in Finnish. And it is directed by Hami Ramesan, starred by Shab Hosseini, Aransina Keshvari, Shabnam Gorbani, Kimia Eskandari, and Laura Birn. It is a coming-of-age story following an Iranian family in Finland, awaiting a decision on their asylum application. A 13-year-old Rami Mehdipur and his Iranian family have been living in a refugee center in Finland. And just as Rami starts to enjoy the school holidays, the family receives terrible news about their asylum application that has been denied. The family finally file a final appeal and continue with their everyday lives, trying to keep a positive attitude despite the looming danger of deportation. As Ramin is starting his new school year, every moment and every friendship seems to be more precious than ever. This film is loosely based on the childhood experiences of Finnish-Iranian debut director Hami Ramesan some 30 years ago, when his own family came to Finland to escape the war between Iran and Iraq. While its first manuscript versions were full of nightmares and dark, the final version of the film ended up being a warm-hearted drama filled with summer energy. Any Day Now was nominated for the Best Feature Film at the Berlin International Film Festival in 2021 and 14th Screen Competition at the Molodist International Film Festival in Kyiv, Ukraine, also this year. We hope that you enjoy the opening film, as well as the over 50 excellent films from all around Europe in the coming couple of weeks. So I want to wish you also Selamat Menonton and Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Kati Temoden, for the remarks. Okay, and I would like to remind you that our opening film, Any Day Now, is available to watch starting today from 4:30 p.m. Jakarta's time. You can watch the film not here, but at festivalscope.com. So make sure that you have registered yourself and booked the film before you can watch it. In addition to Any Day Now, we have 53 other exciting and fresh European and Indonesian films that you can watch in the next 12 days. You can already book all tickets for all films in festivalscope.com now. So let us take a brief look at these inspiring and surely worth watching films.
The only battlefield in my world is the dance floor. Prepare for madness.
When I stay here, I risk everything. I leave everything behind. Shut up. Oh, no, just swing it.
Absolutely amazing. And I can see so many smiling faces who cannot wait to watch all these great films. And now to explain you further about this year's festivities, let's welcome the festival co-directors, the amazing duo. We have Miss Menina Putri Wismurti and Mr. Naufal Yazid. Please kindly turn on your cameras and unmute yourself. Okay, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Ibnu. Thank you for giving all this nice introduction and for hosting, also being an MC for our second virtual edition of Europe On Screen 2021. Thank you, Pak Piket, His Excellency, Pak Vincent Piket, the Ambassador of EU to Indonesia, and also to Ms. Kati Temonen, the Second Secretary of the Embassy of Finland in Indonesia. Thank you so much for everyone who's attending, the embassies, the festival partners, the media partners, for supporting us until we reach this 21st edition, actually. And most of all, thank you so much for all of our loyal audiences that has made this possible. Otherwise, if we don't have any viewers or audiences, then why should we do the festival anyway? But anyway, talking about that, as you know, I've never actually made a draft of my speeches, so I'm just gonna say it out loud, whatever I had in mind. So what I had in mind right now is basically to congratulate everyone who survived the year, congratulate everyone who choose to stay, even though we have been tortured with all the crazy problems and matters that we had last year. It's been a crazy ride for sure, and this year is not getting easier. I can understand we have lost some friends, families, and relatives along the way. And to be honest with you guys, I thought that doing the festival in a virtual edition for the second time would be easier. I was wrong. It is not easier. It's totally challenging getting all the 54 films. I'm just gonna pour my heart out. It's not easy. I think even me and Naufal, especially trying to get the film on time, that's quite a challenge, especially when the world out there has started its new normal and are still limited in restriction and are still being in a semi-lockdown. But again, I would like to congratulate everyone who stays in this time like this, especially those filmmakers in our short film pitching project 2020 winner who managed to actually get things done. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they produce the film in times of pandemic. I understand that some of them probably have to postpone due to COVID-19, and that probably the budget, as most of industry of film in the world, get multiplied because of the crazy pandemic. But I'm so happy to receive their film, and I hope that you guys will also able to watch their films, the premiere in our festival this year. As Pak Vincent have already informed, we have 54 films, and also what Ibnu said, more than 35 filmmakers. It's gonna be 13 days full of sleepless night for me and Naufal and all of my team. But before we go there, I would also like to thank you to all my Europe On Screen 2021 team. And Neta, our festival assistant, have already give me some names. So here you go. Thank you to my festival manager, Sammy, and also finance manager, Lenny, and again, festival assistant, Neta, that you have already seen in all of our emails and correspondence. Also, Pak Anyit, Kadek, Ali Hamza, the designer, our duo team, Joan and Charlotte, and then also Farhan, our press media coordinator, our website team, the duo Yugi and Imelda, and also our documentation team, Irfan, Dimas, David, and of course, the festival intern, Elvina and Panji. Thank you for supporting us and for also accompanying us during the sleepless nights. And the film this year's, I've received this so many times, the questions that what is the theme of the film? Well, the theme of the festival this year, we never really set out a theme, but what we expect to have from the audience is to, how do you say? If you see the opening film that we choose this year, Any Day Now, you will see that even though we have to deal with everyday problems, with all the challenges in life, and also with how much we strive to survive, this is the film about acceptance and also offering hopes that at the end of the day, there is actually light at the end of the tunnel, which very much captured by our opening film and also by our inspiring closing film later on. So yes, please book all the tickets before it's run out. I heard that some of the film probably has already run out, but then again, thank you for always supporting Europe On Screen 2021 and making it the longest running international film festival in Indonesia. Now I will give the screen to my colleague, Naufal Yazid. Naufal, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Putri, and thank you, His Excellency, Mr. Vincent Piquet and Ms. Kati Temonen. Thank you to our supporting embassies and institutions. As usual, every year I will give my remarks in both in English and in Indonesian, and it's going to be short because it has been quite a journey to plan and execute this year's festival. But somehow through it all, we relied on the films that we select and eventually brought to you. Hopefully, you all can find solace, happiness, and peace in the films that you are about to see in the next 2 weeks. Personally, I would like to extend my gratitude to our healthcare workers and frontliners for their tremendous hard work in the past 18 months. I would also like to pay tribute to our departed loved ones, some of whom were our festival audiences. We know them as our friends, our loved ones, and great supporters of the festival throughout the years. We dedicate the festival in the memory of them. And now let me speak in Indonesian. Persiapan festival tahun ini, virtual festival di tahun kedua, cukup penuh dengan tantangan. Namun ajaibnya kami penyelenggara bisa melewati tantangan-tantangan ini lewat film-film yang sudah kami pilih, yang sudah kami seleksi, dan semoga Anda semua juga bisa menonton dan menikmati film-film ini dan merasakan hal yang sama dengan kami dalam 2 minggu ke depan. Secara pribadi, saya ingin menyampaikan penghormatan kepada para tenaga kesehatan dan jajaran terdepan kesehatan atas kerja keras mereka dalam masa pandemi ini. Saya juga ingin mengenang orang-orang terdekat kita yang telah mendahului kita. Kita mengenal mereka sebagai teman, penonton, dan kami mengenal mereka juga sebagai pendukung Europe on Screen selama beberapa tahun terakhir ini. Tahun ini kami mendedikasikan festival ini untuk mereka. Thank you. Terima kasih. Have a good time at the festival. And now back to you, Ibnu.
Okay, thank you so much, Medina Putri, and thank you, Noval. If you want to know how to watch the films, how to get the tickets, now let's take a look at how to enjoy the festival this year. Yes, don't forget to register yourself. And once again, we would like to thank to our festival organizers, European Union, Erasmus Hayes, Goethe Institut Indonesian, Institut Français Indonésie, Embassy of Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Istituto Italiano di Cultura, Embassy of Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, Armenia, British Council, Norway, Switzerland, and Ukraine. Of course, we would like to thank to our festival partners, 100% Manusia, Aula Cervantes Jakarta, Camius Institute, Cine Europa, Culture Island, Festival Scope, Kemala Home Living, National Film Institute Hungary, Norwegian Film Institute, SAE Indonesia, Team Sweden, Screen Ireland, Wallonie Brussels International, and implementing organization Bhinneka Cipta Setara. We also would like to thank to our media partners, Bahana FM, Cinemax, Cineverse, Female Radio, Flick Magazine, Gadis, Geometry, Great Mind, Info Screening, Kapan Lagi, Kincir, Liputan 6, Media Indonesia, Mokino, O Channel, Tempo, Watchman ID, and Whiteboard Journal. Okay, now we can watch the opening film any day now after this opening ceremony at festivalscope.com. Don't forget to join Q&A sessions with film directors via Zoom webinar and YouTube Live in our film talks throughout the festival. Now, I would like to invite to all panelists to turn on the cameras, the cameras only, and leave the microphones off. Let's take a few pictures together. I will count. Okay. This is the first one. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Okay, the second one. Smile. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Okay, this is the last one. Maybe you can do like freestyle. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you. Okay, to all panelists, you may now switch off the camera. Okay, thank you so much to all panelists and also to all our audiences. Thank you for joining the virtual opening ceremony of Europe on Screen 2021 online edition. Now it's time for me, Ibnu Akmal, to signing off from your screen. And yes, enjoy the festival. Bye-bye. See you.
The only battlefield in my world is the dance floor. Prepare for madness.
When I stay here, I risk everything. I leave everything behind. Shut up. Oh, no, no, Mira, 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 mira,